Hey y'all, thanks for coming back to Southern and Spicy. You're going to be glad that you came to this show today. I can't wait to put this over rice. I love me some skin. That thing into her little meal. Oh yeah. Okay. Look at that. And of course, we'll season it with possum pie. Slap your mama.
Southern and Spicy!
Hey y'all, welcome back to Southern and Spicy. And today we have a really simple recipe that you're gonna love. Blackened shrimp tacos. And if you make up enough seasoning ahead of time, then most of the work is already done. So let's go ahead and start with this fabulous recipe. I'm making it because I am so hungry, and someone gave me a couple of packages of frozen cooked shrimp, and that's what we're going to use today. And so basically that would be like a half a pound of shrimp for this recipe. And if you have a big family, double it, triple it. All right? We're going to start today with our coleslaw dressing. I have about a half a package of coleslaw here. And the dressing calls for a third a cup of mayo and a half a tablespoon of honey, and this is local honey, or at least it says it is. So a half a tablespoon of honey. If it has honey in it, it's gonna be really good. Okay, this is for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger to clean this out, and then I'm licking my finger. All right, so I've got my half a tablespoon of honey. I've got a little baby this is a teaspoon of spicy brown mustard. You can use Dijon mustard if you want. And then it calls for 3 green onions, which I already have chopped. So put that in there. I'm going to mix that up really well. Looks good. I'm going to pour this over our coleslaw, and I am going, let me just hold off on using all of it and make sure I don't put too much on it. Mix this in with our coleslaw, and then I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator while we work on the rest of our lunch today. Yeah, this is my lunch. This is what happens when you stay home. You get hungry. So, all right. I've got our coleslaw mixed up. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator, and we'll continue with our recipe. Now I'm going to make our smoky garlic lime sauce. Ooh, it sounds good just saying it. Smoky garlic lime sauce. Okay, this calls for a third cup of mayo as well. 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. It calls for 1/4 a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I love smoked paprika. That is my new fave thing to add to all my recipes. And a tablespoon of lime juice. Mix that up really well. This is what we're going to drizzle over our blackened shrimp tacos. I'm going to put this to the side. Now we are going to prepare our blackened seasoning for our shrimp. And I have, like I said, 2 packages of frozen cooked shrimp, and I deep cut the tails off of them. Of course, it would be better to use fresh shrimp because it's going to have more flavor, be more tender, but this is, hey, I'm not going to waste it. So, again, a tablespoon of smoked paprika. Oops, spilled that. A teaspoon of thyme. Mix that in there. A teaspoon of dried oregano. A fourth of a teaspoon of cayenne. Now, if you don't like the heat, decrease it. If you love the heat, increase it. We like it. Fourth a teaspoon of garlic powder. A fourth a teaspoon of onion powder. Some fresh cracked pepper. Use your own judgment. And I'm gonna mix this up really well. Let's see, oh, oregano. A teaspoon of dried oregano. Don't forget that, like I almost did. Oh, got that in my nose. Now we are going to marinate our shrimp in our blackened seasoning. Wow, coats it pretty well. If you like more, double the seasoning. Get it coated really well. And after we get this coated, we are going to come back here to the stove and we are going to heat up our skillet. So let's go back here. So the first thing we're going to do is toast our tortillas. Now you can use corn tortillas, but I am a flour tortilla girl. So we are going to toast and get those brown on both sides. I've got a tablespoon of butter in the pan, and I'm going to control myself, and I'm going to only eat 2, and I'm going to save the rest for Big Bruce. You don't have to brown your tortillas. That's just me. Going ahead and toast that side. That side's already got butter. I'm gonna go ahead and get both sides. That side's pretty good. I have 1 clove of garlic. It's a pretty big clove because I love garlic. I saute my garlic really good. Now I'm going to add my seasoned shrimp. Every bit of it. Every bit. I'll probably saute it for 3 to 5 minutes. If this were raw shrimp, you know, just until it gets pink. You don't want to overdo it because there's nothing worse than rubbery shrimp. But these look really good and they're pretty good size. I just added another tablespoon of butter in here because I like the buttery flavor on shrimp. And so you see, once you get your seasoning made, if you already have that made up, just putting this together is probably less than 30 minutes. So blackening is a Cajun thing. That's where we use our spices to put a kick into the food that we eat. You could use this with chicken if you wanted blackened chicken tacos, blackened chicken quesadillas. That would be great. Your family's not a pig like I am. It will go pretty far. I would say it would probably make six blackened shrimp tacos. Oh, I want a little bit of char. So I'm going to cook these just a little bit longer to get a good char on them. I can tell this is already making y'all hungry. Hungry. I may have to take some to town to Bruce. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat off because I don't want to overcook it. Now to get our coleslaw out of the fridge. There's our coleslaw. I'm not a coleslaw kind of person, but when it comes to fish tacos or shrimp, yeah, love it. I am going to make myself 2 blackened shrimp tacos. Now, if you're a good person, and when it comes to food, you know, 6 shrimp, maybe less, the more the better for me. It's almost like a shrimp po' boy, like pile that stuff on. Mama is hungry. I've got my shrimp on my tacos. Now I'm gonna put my coleslaw, generous amount of coleslaw. I'm being really generous to myself. Okay, now for our smoky garlic lime sauce. So as you can see, there it is. If you don't want the sauce, okay. Now we're going to drizzle our sauce over it. Ooh. Oh yeah. And there you have it. Blackened shrimp tacos. Now for my favorite part, the taste test. Oh, look at that. Look. Mmm. 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 That flavor is so good. I love the smoked paprika. I'm going to do my happy dance. Mmm. Amazing. Amazing. Simple. Doesn't take a lot of time. Easy recipe. There you have it. Blackened shrimp tacos. That would probably be good with a little sliver of avocado, maybe a little squeeze of lime. Wow, this is really good. I ain't lying. Try it. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you next time. Mmm. 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 Mmm.